I'm Genn Maravolo. I've been at Funding Circle almost 3 years. My role is head of growth and strategy, so I focus very much on the future of Funding Circle. We've got, dedicated resource internally, and they have very focused areas of sales. Having a partnership with has allowed us to do a couple of things. One, it's allowed us to experiment into areas that are maybe too risky to do internally. We don't want to hire and develop a team for something to not work. It allows us to scale quite quickly. So quite frequently I come to you and I've said, we need X hundred thousands of hours. How quickly can we look to deliver those? It allows us to be very flexible. And the environment and the business that I work in, FlexSpace specifically, we are on this continuous loop of investing and testing and seeing how we can do things better. Having somebody who we can work with and depend on and be agile to our requirements has been really critical. I definitely see you guys as an extension of our company. I don't see you as a third party, which I think is quite telling to the relationship we've got and to the type of people that you've got here. Your hiring process is clearly rigorous enough for each of your clients that you understand, okay, actually Funding Circle really cares about X, Y, and Z. How do we find those people? And those are the people that we would hire if they were based in London. And so I think that's really what it is. It's an extension to your own company. They share our values, they share our mission goals, and actually they're really excited about our product. Over the last 2-3 years that we've been working together, it's been a journey of us working together. It's not a, can you guys go do this, go away and do it. It's been a team effort. We talk about making changes and we actually make those changes. And now we're really starting to reap the rewards from those changes and starting to see a lot of the growth that we've been expecting through this channel. And now it's a significant part of our company. It's a significant part of how we grow and talk about our products. The products that we offer aren't necessarily the simplest. And so there's a lot of training that needs to go into, a lot of development, a lot of time that we need to spend. Actually, that's really starting to pay dividends. And so now, for us, is a really strong contributor to our growth. Month on month, we use you guys as a comparison to our internal team, but if I were to do a comparison, you guys probably drive versus them, probably an equal share, probably 50-50. And so we regard you just as much as we do as our internal team, and you're just as critical at delivering growth for us. There have been pockets, and we see this internally as well, where performance hasn't been where we'd like it to be. What's been really great is that we've been able to work on that together. We've been able to identify the issues underlying. Actually, as there's a handover process, there's a gap in that process somewhere. There's something's going to drop off. A piece of information isn't going to exist. And so it could be something as small as when an agent on our side picks up the phone to speak to a customer, they acknowledge that someone's already spoken to them. They know the history of that customer so that it's, we've seen joined up, we perform as one team. The guys here call from Funding Circle. They are, they are from Funding Circle. Over the last 2 years, we've got to this point of elevation where we are very efficient and we are very open with each other. And those, peaks and troughs of performance have been slightly more flatlined or a lot smoother now. Yes, we still experience issues, but actually, we know why, we know how to address them. We can forecast, we can see that actually by utilising you guys, we know what we're going to get in this quarter in the next half year. Funding Circle and FlexPay very specifically operate at a very rapid pace. We care about testing, we care about understanding, we want to get to results as quickly as possible, whether they be wrong or right. We've got hypotheses, but we also ultimately want to go through that two-way door and go, is this what we expected to see? If not, fine, let's get out, and if not, let's continue testing. And the way we've done that with you guys is, we've thrown stuff at you and you've gone, great, we'll work on it, let's find a way to get over this. But we've also just invested very heavily into the team. We've got an enormous team with you guys, probably in the 50s plus. And that means that, we can test something in a week. We gather sufficient data within a week to go, yes, that works, no, that doesn't work. Let's amend, let's A/B test something else. You kind of have to go into this wholeheartedly. It's not a dip your toe in, will this work, will it not work? If you want to start small scale, fine, but it's going to take longer to find results. And find out what you want to find out, do it as quickly as possible, run quickly. And I think you guys are really able to keep up with us. You're able to manage our very complex and and sometimes annoying requests, and that's something that we really value. What I would say to somebody considering working just with you with any outbound partner is, be prepared to invest time, be prepared to fail and to lose, and effectively learn from those, and not just go, look, we've done it for a month, this isn't quite working. You've really got to go to the drawing board, bring your heads together, kind of be collaborative, and expect that things will go wrong. With enough time, with enough patience, with enough testing, you will get to an output into a position like we're in today, which means that you can drive meaningful growth.